Today I want to take a little time out to discuss how we work the phones here. In spite of the fact that you never ever get through to somebody here without stating who you are and what you want, some people will just not get it. They still actually call back for 6 or 8 or 10 months asking for a specific person and saying, oh, well, I just want to speak to them. The way my phone system is set up is that if you ask for a specific person, if you can't say who you are and what you want, you will never, ever get past the barrier of the receptionist, because she is a good receptionist who is there with the express purpose of keeping you from wasting our time. Now, at my business, I've hired a staff of amazing people to do everything for us so that you will simply never need to ask for the owner. I have a receptionist who handles all incoming calls. I have a customer service person who can answer any question that you need answered about any of the parts that are sold or any of the repair services that get offered. I have a salesman that does nothing but stand there and explain to you why something costs what it does and gets you to spend money on the things that you may not want to spend money on. Like if you have a $2,000 machine that needs a $200 repair and you don't want to spend it, he's going to sit there with you for 2 minutes and explain why you're being an idiot for not wanting to spend $200 to fix something that you could resell for $2,000. But he's going to do it politely. I have a technician who does nothing but sit in a room all day, not disturbed by people of the phone, who does nothing but fix things, which is why we can get done 30 or 40 tickets in a day, because he is undisturbed. He just sits there and chomps through everything. And it's set up so that you never actually have to speak to the owner. So when somebody calls in, asks to speak to the owner, and I just for the fuck of it, I pick up the phone and they want to ask me why the 99-cent store is $60 for iPhone repair while I'm 65. I just kind of want to go, suck it. And the thing is, if you want to actually talk about that, there is a salesman who will do that for you, and he'll politely and kindly explain the difference between going to the back of the 99-cent store to get your $600 phone fixed and coming here. But if you talk to the owner, he's just going to tell you to go fuck yourself. Hey, you asked for the owner, you got what you asked for. The thing is, most people calling to speak to a business owner are not calling because they have anything good. In 7 years, I have never gotten a phone call with somebody saying, hi, I would like to give you money. Hi, I want to give you free parts. Hi, I want to advertise for you for free. No, they want me to give them money for something. They want me to switch my merchant services over to something that costs more than what I'm using right now with a $300 fee. They want me to pay some bill that doesn't even exist. It's always some nonsense or some bullshit. So there is a good goddamn reason why I don't want to talk to anybody. Now, even if it's a good question, again, there's a staff here with specific people for specific purposes set up so that you can have your question answered without speaking to the owner. I don't understand when people call in and they're just severely butthurt over the idea that they can't talk to the owner. Because when you call Sears, when you call Walmart, when you call Macy's, when you call Best Buy, you don't get to speak to the owner. You don't get to speak to the board of trustees. You don't get to speak to the CEO. You get to speak to somebody that makes $6 or $7 an hour that does not give a fucking crap about you. Here, at the very least, people do kind of care about you, but please, I appreciate who you are, and I appreciate your business, and I appreciate your service, or whatever it is that you're offering me. Please understand that I may have something better to fucking do at the time than talk to you, and that the reason that I have $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 coming out of my bank account every week is so that these other very, very qualified people that are around me can talk to you. I may be eating my lunch and not want to get up. There's a good reason. If somebody calls and goes, hi, can I speak to the owner? Your merchant services is about to expire, and I want you to renew it so that you can continue taking people's money. You know what? I may put down my lunch for that. The guy who wants to know why iPhone repair is $5 less at the 99-cent store than here, he can suck my dick, and I'm going to take my sandwich and fucking shove it in his face afterwards. Seriously, I am not interested in those conversations. And it's an unfortunate reality. You may be a nice guy or gal, and you may be somebody I actually would enjoy having a conversation with, but right now, I want to eat my lunch. Right now, I want to have this meeting where I'm going to sell this client on buying $30,000 worth of product. I may not want to answer why an iPhone repair is $65 instead of $60. I kind of have somebody for that. No offense, but that is not important. That is not something that's worth taking up my goddamn time. So, when you ask for the owner, think really, really hard on whether or not you should be asking for the owner. Because again, I enjoy talking to people on the phone. And I've turned phone calls that could have very simply been a this costs this much and will take this much time into a 5 or a 10 or a 15-minute diatribe on why something is the way it is, and what it is we can do to help, what differentiates us, how they may be able to fix the problem on their own. I'm happy to do that, but I'm happy to do that on my goddamn schedule. And yeah,